If you operate a financial company in the European Union, such as payment institution, a crypto company, or an investment firm, or if you are classified as AML obliged entity under EU law, you have a legal obligation to provide AML training to your staff and to yourself if you are the responsible person. This obligation is established at the EU level in the AML directives, commonly referred to as Fourth Anti-Money Laundering Directive and the last Sixth Anti-Money Laundering Directive. This directive explicitly requires obliged entities to ensure that their employees receive regular training on anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing. This directive uses the wording regular training, although it does not specify an exact frequency. In supervisory practice across the European Union, this requirement is interpreted consistently. AML training must be conducted at least once in 12 months. This is particularly critical for employees involved in customer onboarding and identification processes, transaction monitoring processes, payment processing, as well as for AML officers, MLROs, and compliance officers. If a company cannot demonstrate that its employees undergo AML trainings on an annual basis, this is treated as compliance breach and recorded as a supervisory finding. AML staff training is not a recommendation and not a best practice. It's a mandatory regulatory requirement, and failure to comply may result in fines and penalties. An important question is who is allowed to provide AML training. European AML legislation does not require AML training to be delivered by a specific licensed body. However, regulators expect that AML training is provided by competent and qualified persons with proven expertise in AML and CFT. In practice, AML training may be delivered by the company internal AML officer or MLRO, the compliance function compliance officer, or an external AML and compliance consultancy with relevant regulatory experience. During supervisory reviews, regulators assess whether the trainer has sufficient AML knowledge and whether the training content is up-to-date, risk-based, and aligned with current EU and national AML requirements. If you have further questions about AML requirements, please do not hesitate to contact us.